what's up everybody? It's TK for tkanddrinks again. Welcome back to the road to 500, entry number 20. Can you believe it? We're already up to 20 entries. We got 80 subscribers so far. It's just been over 45 days. Thank you all so much for supporting me. It means the world to me that y'all have been along for this journey. Remember, as soon as we get to 100 subscribers, going to be doing that giveaway. Go ahead and send me a comment. Send me some sort of notification. Let me know that you're subscribed and get you entered into that. Thank you for those who have already entered. We are rocking and rolling. We are full steam ahead. Thank you very much. So these next few episodes are going to be all about Canadian meaderies. So our spotlight this week is going to be on Ursan Meadery in Kentville, Nova Scotia. If you're in the area or if you've ever been there, go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know what they're like. Send me a picture if you got a couple of their bottles. Anything. I want to know more about these guys. They don't have a very big presence online, but they have a pretty cool feel from what I see, kind of Celtic. So Ursan Meadery in Nova Scotia, Kentville, Nova Scotia. So our feature piece today is going to be Wildflower from Island Honey Wine Company in Prince Edward Island, Canada. This is the first time I believe they said that they've shipped as far as Arizona, and I think that's pretty cool to get them some exposure. If you saw my Beards and Beer episode, I did a quick little spotlight on their meadery. They got such a cool dynamic little place up there, and it is amazing. Again, you know I love attention to detail. Check it out. They got their latitude and longitude up on the bottle. I don't know if we can get that focused in there, but man, I got the latitude and longitude on their bottle. That is a phenomenal looking label. That is super fancy. That is, I mean, you could put this label up against any high-end winery or anything like that. That is a standout label. And this is going to be, again, a Wildflower traditional. It's an off-dry and gluten-free. Always gotta love that. 14%. So let's get right into it. See, this is, looks like I got just a standard cork in here. Don't want to fuck this all up, so let's make sure to get it nice and in there on the first try so we can pull it out. That was a little more effort than I wanted to exert, but that's my own fault. So right off the bat, getting very floral aroma right off the bat. Like that. All right, got a new thing I'm gonna try for slow-mo, so let's see if we can do it. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this taken care of. How did y'all like that? Did that turn out all right? So, all right, on to this. Appearance straight away. This thing is lightly carbonated. Got some few bubbles in there. Got an absolutely 100% brilliant quality to it. I mean, there is not a thing wrong with the color in this thing. I mean, absolutely brilliant clarity to it. There's not a thing wrong with that. Ooh, heavy on the legs. I like that. Very looks like it's gonna have a lot of residual sugar over. They say it's an off dry, but the legs seem to be saying that it's gonna have a little more sugar than that. So let's give it a quick whiff. Man, I am loving these floral notes coming off. This is amazing. I wish I knew my flowers better, but I mean, it's got to be like almost like a gardenia or something. Like just this wonderfully light floral notes, and oh my gosh, it's just, I'm doing it a disservice because I'm not as educated as I should be. I'm just learning, as it is a bronze medal award-winning beverage, but holy cow, I am just absolutely enamored with the way this thing smells. All right, onto the aroma. Wow, you get like wildflower aroma right off the bat. All sorts of floral notes. You get almost like some grass notes in there as well. It almost like you're standing in a meadow or something like that. These guys have managed to capture, it even says on the bottle, it captures a time and a place, and holy cow, they seem to have nailed that down to a T. I mean, I very well as maybe just hanging out on Prince Edward Island right now. Alright, let's get a quick taste. Oh my lord. Oh my Lanta, that is amazing. Light sweet honey notes right across the palate to begin with. You get this excuse me. Man, that is absolutely wonderful. It's got light, tart, and sweet notes that are like dance across each other and fight for dominance. It's got a bit of a spicy note that kicks in for a second and kind of goes away. Reminds me of like if you were a kid out at your grandparents' farm or something like that, and you were just running around and eating honeysuckles and stuff. It's just absolutely just delicious. I mean, holy cow, I am just absolutely just blown away at how delicious this thing is, man. I mean, goodness. Alright, I'm gonna get to the score sheet, stop waxing. And that scorecard is right here. Got that all filled out. So let me get ahead and get you that slow scroll here. So Island Honey Wine Company, Wildflower Traditional. My goodness, what a delicious journey that was. Man, it has a blend of so many different flower notes. I wish I knew all the different types of flowers on Prince Edward Island, because I'm sure every one of them was gathered by some bee and put into this delicious beverage. It is so complex. I can't do it justice to even be able to describe it. Like I said, there's so many different floral notes going on. You get these slight tart hints, and you get some sweetness from the honey mix in there. You get the slight fermentation notes, the vinous smell. That, I mean, it has everything going on. It is. I feel like I'm out of my class, to be honest with you. The appearance is white to extra light amber color on there. Light carbonation, no floaties, nothing. Just absolutely perfectly brilliant clarity on there. I mean, that's exemplary. I mean, that's an exemplification. This thing exemplifies clarity, man. I mean, there is nothing wrong with this. It is absolutely just beautiful. The aroma, went over that. The flavor. This thing hits all sorts of different notes for the flavor. It gets sweet and tart. It tastes like, it's like you're standing in a field and breathing in all the flavors that nature has to offer. All the pollens, the scents, the wonderful things that are going on in that field. And man, I can only imagine that this is exactly what it would taste like to breathe in some air out there on Prince Edward Island. You know, fermented air, that is. That's a thing. Anyhow, so all in all, this thing is wonderfully delicious. I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up anything from these guys. Like I was saying, you're buying in Canadian dollars, so right now the exchange rate's in our favor. The shipping rate is flat $25 Canadian to get here. They do have a minimum bottle purchase of 6 to make it worth their while, which is understandable. But I'm telling you, for a screaming deal on price, you're going to get 6 bottles of some phenomenal meats. And if the other ones are as nearly as good as this, you're not going to be upset with anything you get from these guys. This is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much, Charles and Laura up there, for making this wonderful Wildflower mead. All in all, I gave it a 43. I totally understand how this is a award-winning mead. I mean, the complexity, the flavors, the everything is just phenomenal. Thank you so much, you guys, for doing that, putting that together for us to all be able to try. We should all be so lucky to be able to have someone like you guys in the mead world doing what you do, helping perpetuate all the positive stereotypes, you know, doing your own farming, ecologically putting everything together, call yourselves the agropreneurs. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing. Next episode, and everybody else too. Anybody else who's doing all those things, you're doing it the right way. We all appreciate the beekeepers, the apiaries, everybody who's taking care of Mother Nature and helping perpetuate a positive step forward for not just the planet, for the meat industry, for everybody as a whole. Thank you so much for doing what you do. You guys are what drives me to do what I do. So I appreciate it very, very much. Okay, on to the next episode. We are going with Nectar Sweet. Now, I believe this is a very sweet mead, one of their only ones that they do that's not an off dry. So I am super duper looking forward to this one. It comes in this fancier teardrop shaped bottle, which I absolutely love. So I'm having a feeling that this is going to be something even more special than everything else. I will let you know a little bit more about that one next time. Thank you so much for being here on tkanddrinks today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, do all those things. Road to 500, number 21 coming up next week. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Peace.